Hey, what's up guys? Just doing an update on my 110 gallon tank. As you can see, I got a new background in there. It's the Universal Rocks Rocky background. It was 48 by 28. My tank's actually 110 high, so it's 48 by 30. So I shifted it towards the top and filled the bottom in with gravel and stuff, or crushed coral, so it hides the seam. I used my driftwood and my Texas Holy Rock to push it up tight against the back of the glass, and then my intake tubes for my filters also help hold it. I moved my heaters to each side to keep them out of the way, and I tried to put some of the fake plants to cover them up just a little bit. But I like how it looks. It's a lot more natural looking. The black background made things really dark, so a lot of the fish actually look more colorful. And I've got two Beamswork fixtures on there right now. I have a 54 watt, that is 54 1 watt LEDs. They're the 10K, and the blue actinic, probably just blue LEDs. And then the other is a half watt LED fixture that's 180 LEDs, so it's 90 watts, I guess you could say. But I'll show you the difference between the two of what they look like. So first I'll show you with just the 1 watt 54. That's what it looks like there. You can see the background got a lot darker and stuff. Right, and this is going to get bright, but I'll shut the 54 watts off. And that there is the 180 LED half watt fixture. They're both 4-foot fixtures. I bought them both off eBay, and I paid less than $100 each for them. So they work well. They don't get hot or anything like that, so that's nice. I had T5s, and those got hot, and they used a lot more power than these will combined. And I wanted two, so I would get coverage front to back. You can see without the front one on, there's some shadows on some of the fish towards the front. They darken up because of the color. Usually during the day I just run the back fixture, the one that's on right now, and then if I want full light just to watch them, I can turn the front one on. I'll turn the front one back on. And both of them do have the moon glow, but you wouldn't need both of them on at night. I can show you what it looks like with just the blue LEDs. This is what they call moon glow, I guess. But that's just with the rear strip on with the half watt LEDs. I mean, it's plenty of blue light. I don't use it all the time, but once in a while. So besides the background and the lights, and I added the high door 600 a while ago, which seems to be working pretty well. I've only done maintenance on it once. I set that up with the coarse sponge on the bottom, followed by a medium sponge, I guess you'd say, and then 3 trays of the BioHome Ultimate, and then the top tray is filter floss. So that seems to be working pretty good, along with my 2 Aqua Clear 70s, which have the regular biomedia that they came with, and a coarse and a fine sponge. And the additions today is I removed a few fish that didn't have any color. One that I had put back in here that was my fluorescent, and he looks horrible again. I think there's something really wrong with him. So I moved him back downstairs. I don't know if he's going to make it or not. I moved my other Angara downstairs that was in here. He lost his color, and he I had an extra one downstairs that was coloring up more, so I brought him up. I brought my Walter Eye up. He's down underneath the driftwood. He just swam up underneath. My Midnight Hooseri is right in the center, down bottom. And also down bottom, right in front of the Hooseri, swimming there. That's one I picked up locally. I believe it's a red shoulder, but I'm not sure. And then up on the right, just swimming up and down, is my Banga Yellow. He was in my breeding group. That was my breeder male. I have almost 40 babies from them, so I pulled him out. The females are down there, and maybe a potential male. It might have been a subdominant because it never held eggs. May color up. If it does, maybe I'll keep the breeding group. But that Banga Yellow that's in there, he's not a perfect male to really start a breeding group. He's got some black in his dorsal fin. So I decided I wanted one up here, and I pulled him up, and he's holding his color well. And he looks like he's having fun with the glass for whatever reason. So I don't know how many are in there. I didn't bother to count. I probably should sometime, but I pulled out some others that had some color issues that I bought that were all colored up and then ended up just going bland, and I don't know if they were juiced females or what they were, but they're out now. So most everything in there has color with a few exceptions. But I just wanted to do an update, show people what it looked like with the background. I know a bunch of guys like the Texas Holy Rock and the Universal Rocks and all that stuff. So the only complaint I had about the Universal Rocks background is those clips that come with it. Those things are junk. They don't, I mean, they give them to you, they're free, they're trying to save money by not having to spend money on expensive magnets, which I totally understand. But those clips just do absolutely nothing. I tried to use them on mine, and I mean, knowing that it's going in a big tank, you know that the back is going to be very thick, the plastic rim, and I mean, they wouldn't even reach around it. They were so small, and then once you stretch them that far, they have no strength, so they're no good for that. I mean, obviously you should silicone them in, but when you got a tank up and running like this, you obviously can't. But I'm going to do some quick little close-ups of some of my newer fish, and you guys just go ahead and watch, and I'll close it out in a minute here. That's my Walter Eye that I got from the wet spot a couple weeks ago. I had him downstairs for however long it's been, quarantined, and getting a little size and color to him. He looks really good. It's my deep water. I bought him as a little guy. This is the small peacock I picked up yesterday. Not sure what he is exactly, but he's pretty. Oh, my Angara right there. And then that's my Midnight Hooseri. That's my Yellow Sunshine. What else do we have in here? It's a swallowtail. His fins are always ragged. There's my Lawanda. One of my Dragon Bloods. My other. I have an albino here. He's kind of shy. My Intermedius. My Ali, or Frieri, for the people who are stuck on names. My Big Mason Eye. My Placido Chromis. Phenoculus. It's like a German red there. Kind of a red shoulder here. He kind of looks like a mix to me, but not sure. But yeah, that's it. That's my update of everything I got going on. So you guys go ahead, comment, tell me what you think. Alright? Thanks.